I'll try to. It's going. It says it's going live, so I'm hoping it. Yeah, it's loading. Literally. Did they post it? They posted that shit. I'm gonna take that shit down. YouTube, YouTube is so fucking crazy. Take that shit down. I want to take that shit down. I'm back. I'm back up, guys. No, I'm gonna double check now. I'm gonna double check that because that is not a decent live. That is so fuzzy. But you know what? At this point, any publicity is good publicity. Um, what's up, YouTube? I'm back again. It's your girl Twinkle. It's there. It's there. It's literally there. It's there. Yes. Just comment. Maybe if you try to comment, maybe I can try to thing. See if I can make you a moderator or something. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun. You have to go? You have to go? Okay, bye bye, leave it, bye bye. Bye bye, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Okay, I see you. I see you, girl. Uh, okay. This is so funny. Okay, I can technical stuff. I can pin your comment and I can also let's see. Yeah, fine. Why is this not working? I'm pressing it. I have way too many tabs open. I should probably delete. Okay, finally. Uh, I can add you as a moderator. I don't know. Well, let's see. Yeah. Wait, before you tell the T, wait, before you tell the T. Cause so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna like mute the YouTube and okay, wait. Let me just I have a whole bunch of tabs. Wait, let me turn my camera. I got a whole bunch of tabs open on my thing. So I'm just gonna close a few of my tabs first and see if my thing works a little bit better. But my YouTube should still go on. I have all these papers and stuff that I have. Yeah, like nobody told you to do that. Hi Jan. Jan, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I should have called my channel Pink Twinkle Pony Unicorn. Twinkle Pony Unicorn. Ah. Twinkle Pony Unicorn. Twinkle farts up popcorn. So a little random cringe interesting like a little like it just I was like okay, let me so I'm gonna take off my headphones so like obviously people on the YouTube can hear what's happening.
Okay. So here we go. This is what's going to happen now. All right. So what happened was.
So wait, before you start the tour story time again, let me go to the live. You shared the live you said to your little to the Discord people.
Yeah, I'm about to share it to my Discord right now.
Okay, so share it first, and then let me obviously introduce the speaker. Little podcast going on, guys. This is so funny.
On this channel right here. Trap stars.
This is so funny.
Yo, Skrilla. Skrilla. No, I know you were hearing me, girl. Can I post a channel in here on YouTube channel? I'm doing a YouTube live with my friends. Can I post it here in Chill Zone? Okay, go watch it. I'm echoing because I'm about to go on live. Okay. All that background, bro.
Okay, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to my second ever YouTube live. Technically, I'm just gonna start over. The first one was a test run. So, welcome. I am your host and your, the most beautiful little, princess. Pretty. Okay. Yeah. Enough about me because I'm amazing, obviously. Twinkle. And today we're going to be talking with my friend Jazzy. So I have my friend Jazzy on call, and you're tuned in to Spill the Tea with Twinkle. So she's going to tell us a story time. She's going to spill the tea. It's piping hot. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's get it. Jazzy, come on, girl. You're on.
Hello, I'm Jazzy, and the tea is piping. Okay, so let me give a little background information so people will not be confused when I tell this story. Hold all questions until the end, if possible. If you get
comment, guys. Before you put the questions in the comments, we will get back to the questions because I'm the type of person, I will be watching a movie and I will be talking in the movie. So comments, I want to see what you're thinking because we might be thinking the same thing. Okay, right. Let's see what's happening. Okay.
So here we go. So I was dating this guy, long distance relationship. This is when I was in China, and we had met each other on Tantan. Twinkle knows all of this background information. This is just for her viewers or whatever. So anyways, we met on this application like Tantan. It's kind of like Tinder, but in Asia. Okay, guys? Stay with me. I met him in July, end of July, early August. We were seeing each other long distance because I was not home in America, but he was. He lives in Mississippi. Blase. Okay? This is the we're fast forwarding now. So we're fast forwarding into September. I'm still in China at this time. I messaged my dude and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about coming home. I'm ending my contract early in China. I want to come home because of, various reasons. Okay. So he started acting funky with me. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you acting like that? He's like, my mom just had a stroke. So I was trying to comfort him. I'm in the medical field. I work in the medical field. So I was telling him, like, if you need help, let me know. I know everything. He told me that his sister was a nurse. Blase. Okay. Fast forward again. Okay. We're now in October. I am 1 week away from coming home to the United States. I'm still in China. I'm in Shanghai at this time. Okay. So I told him, hey, babe, I'm in Shanghai. I'm fixing to come home soon, about 5 days, okay? He was acting real funky with me, and then I was like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? He was just like, my mom died. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm so sorry that your mom passed away. And then he goes, it's okay. Like, I'm just, not able to regulate my emotions, blah, blah, blah. So I gave him space and told him, take all the time that you need. Like, I will be here for you because I'm just that kind of person. I'll give you whatever you need. I'm here for you, except okay, this is background information because the tea is piping fucking hot after this. Okay, fast forward to today. Boom. I get a call from one of my friends named David, okay? My friend David and I, we sometimes we trade money or whatever. Blase. Okay, we're not gonna get into that. Anyways, my friend David calls me Jazzy. I was like, what? What do you want? He's all like, hey, do you remember that girl, Jessie, that we used to trade money with back in the day? I was like, yeah, why, what's up? He goes, oh, she's texted me about Michael. That's the dude's name that I was seeing or whatever. I was like, okay, what's going on? And then he goes, she's blowing my phone up. I was like, why? And then he goes, I don't fucking know, bro. It doesn't make sense because it's all in Chinese. Like, he speaks Chinese or whatever, but he was like, I don't get it. Maybe she's not being clear. She told him that there's like carbon monoxide. Michael got into some kind of accident with carbon monoxide poisoning or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Did he try to, because his mom passed away. And I'm like, okay. So he was like, can you add her back on, the platform? I go, yeah, sure, whatever. So I add her back on WeChat, and she's texting me like, hey, Jazzy, I really want to know like what's going on with, oh boy. I was like, what do you mean? I haven't spoken to him since October the 9th, like maybe a few days after I got back to the United States after China. She was just like, that's weird, because he told me that you guys were still in contact with each other. And then he like, I don't know, he was freaking out for some reason. I was like, strange. Jessie tells me that she just found out today, because my friend David has a big mouth, that his mom died. Michael's mom died, right? She didn't know this information, so she was crying on the phone. I'm like, why is she crying? Why is she reacting like that? And then I'm like, something was not adding up. 2 + 2 was not equaling fish, guys. I was like, what is going on? Why is she crying so hard? She's like, I'm so sorry for crying. It's just that I've spoken to Michael's mom on the phone. I'm like, pause. Why were you speaking to him?
How are you speaking to a dead person? Guys, come on. Please tune in.
I said, wait a minute. I said, how are you speaking to his mother on the phone? And she goes, oh no, this was like back in September or whatever. I spoke to his mom on the phone. When did she die? I go, oh well, this is when he
something don't smell right. Something don't smell right. Smell funny.
Smell right. So then
very
I go,
funny.
Can I ask you a question, Jessie? How do you know Michael? She come to find out. I asked her this, girl. This is where the tea gets hot. Michael was talking to her and me at the same time on hand. When I specifically asked him if he was talking to anyone else, he told me no. He lied to me, and he lied to her. Okay, I was like, do you know of anyone? Like, are you talking to anyone else? He's like, no, I'm not. Okay, cool. Now I found out he's a liar. Cool. So he's talking to old girl. This nigga proposed to her.
A proposal, guys. Wait a minute, guys.
We were only talking the same amount of time that we were talking.
If you want it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you. Exactly what this man was thinking.
So you're his fiance? And she was like, yeah, I'm his fiance. We were supposed to get married. She sends me a lot of screenshots about what they talked about. He bought a ring, and I'm doing this in quotes. You're going to figure out why. He bought a ring for her. He bought tickets, blase, right? I say, can you send me pictures of all the stuff that he supposedly got you? Yada, yada, right? Found out that the tickets were fake. I literally looked at the ticket. She searched up the flight number. I'm like, tickets are fake. And then she questioned him about it. He sent her a fake Google search, because in China, you can't get on Google. It's blocked there. So he sent her a fake Google search bar for the flight number and flight registration. I'm like, oh my God. Bro, come to find out, he sent her all of these little messages telling her like, I got arrested today. Today I went to a new job interview. Mind you, at the same time, he's telling me his mom just died. His mom had a stroke, whatever. And he was working at this big company or whatever. So he's telling us two different stories, okay? So I'm like, interesting. So when I asked him about his mom's funeral, he told me that it was $12,000. Now, I know that's a pretty steep price. That is kind of like around the ballpark of how much it costs for funeral costs. Yo, why did he take right now? She was like, yeah, so she was crying, and I'm like, girl, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you. Like, so I'm like asking her, like, what else did he say after that? So I'm just invested now because I'm nosy. Now, I already know I'm never going to speak to this man again. But I'm asking her, like, how are you feeling? I'm like, like, what did your family say? She was like, my family doesn't know. Like, I just told them that we're, like, we're not talking right now. I'm like, I get it. It's embarrassing or whatever. And she was just like, I'm just so mad. I gave him all this money, and, he kind of scammed me. Then I go, so I take the photos that she got from him, and we did a background image search. One of the photos popped up in South Korea. Now, this man is supposed to be in America. And one of the photos popped up in Thailand.
Oh, my God.
And the photos that she sent for the tickets, I found
the
out they
story
were fake.
Keeps getting worse. Worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse.
And it gets worse at the same time.
And guys, I'm telling you, like, I'm listening to this story. I hope you guys are listening to the story and holding on to your seatbelt, to your seat, whatever it is. Clutch onto your man, whoever it is beside you. Pull your grandmother's pearls, clutch them, because this story, you need to be seated for real. Um, Stay tuned, because I have like literally so many comments to make, and I hope I remember them all. And you know what I mean? So I don't want to interrupt the story any longer, so I'll let Jazzy continue. But this man needs to be behind bars.
Okay. I want to tell you guys, be mindful. There's two versions of this man. The one that the girl knows and the version that I know. So the version that he spun to me, he's a data analyst. He works really hard. His mom just passed away. The story that she got was he was in the midst of finding a new job. He had went to jail for some reason, which is why he needed money from her. And his mom had a stroke, but his mom is alive in her version. So I didn't think that somebody would be like, oh yeah, my mom died. Like, I was like, that's so egregious for you to do, because he was sobbing racks of tears. Oh my God, babe, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Snot bubble kind of tears, okay? And I'm like, man, I feel, who would do something like that? Yes, a pathological liar would do that. I'm like, damn, this man is a good actor. So I asked the girl, I said, hey, has he ever cried like that with you on the phone? She was like, yes, when he told me he got locked up. I'm like, oh my God, this man is such a dog shit. I'm tired. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. I was like, so he's just a fake person altogether. And I'm like, oh, you pissed me off. I have friends in the police department, and I have friends that are ethical hackers. Now you done did it. You done blew me the fuck up. So I texted my group chat of girls and I said, hey, I need some investigation stuff. Now, mind you, I never believe men ever 100% fully, especially if LDR. I had already searched his name. I already made sure that this man was a real person. There is a real person with this name who's from the area that he's from. He told me he's from Philly. He told her that he is from Mississippi. And the story wasn't matching. He said his last name was Sung to me. He told her his last name was Kim. I'm like, damn. So he couldn't even get his lie straight. He told her that I was his friend from university, because she asked him, how do you know her? Like, where did you guys meet? Oh, she's my university friend. What? He told me that she was the wife of one of his friends from university. I'm like, bro, so you literally have your two people that you're trying to, like, hook, message each other, because like I said, we were doing some money trading or whatever, so I traded with her or whatever, and I knew why he blew up at me that one time. I had told Twinkle this before, that he blew up at me for calling the girl, and I was like, why did he blow up? Now I know, because his scam was running up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, oh my God, you gotta be shitting me. I'm like, I never send men money ever, but I feel bad because she was scammed out of money. So I'm just like, I'm going to get all the information from her, because once I'm done, like, spilling all of this tea on my TikTok and everything, I will be sending out the information that she's given me and all the information that I've collected, and we're going to try to find this man, kind of like a reverse catfish or whatever. We're going to try to find it, and I'm hoping that we can try to get her some of her money back, because, like, it's just terrible for you to do that. She told me that she had a couple of businesses, and she sold one of her businesses for this man. She sold one of her businesses.
Girls, to all the girlies out there, I'm telling you, don't ever fall for the trap of love. If a man comes to you and he don't got nothing but his shoe on him and his clothes on his back, set him to get him to send him to get a job. Sir, you're a man. You want to come and live in my house. You people, women, we have to remember that we are the prize. I get that, you might want to build a man, but this is not build a man, guys. This is not a project. This is a human being. This is a human being. We cannot try to be building men out here. We cannot turn boys into men. That's just the reality of it. um a lot of thing is too, some men are homosexuals. We have a lot of homosexual men out there that they will see a woman that has resources, and they want to live in that person's house. They want that woman to provide and protect because they do not have any masculinity. And we need to reevaluate this thought process that we have. um Women, we don't have to, we can be single, work on yourself. A man like that don't deserve you. That's not even a man in the first place. Come on.
Right.
Come on, sister, come on.
Raggedy, just raggedy.
Oh.
And then it just makes it just, I just feel so terrible because the girl's crying on the phone with me. And I'm like, girl, I feel so bad for you because that's a lot of money, especially in Chinese money. $8,000 USD is a lot of money in Chinese money, okay? And I'm just like, girl, I feel so bad for you. And I'm like, I'm going to try to help you, like, because I feel bad. And I'm like, man, this is just terrible. So I'm going to get some of my friends to help me. The story is still going on. The tea is still being brewed, basically.
Ugh.
But I never blocked him because we did an amicable breakup, because remember, he told me that his mom died, so he needed some time away from me to get his feelings together. Now, she has a whole other side of the story that I didn't even know about. He has a sister named Lacey, and his sister was like ragging on her, talking about some, hey, so you don't care about my brother? He has carbon monoxide poisoning. We need your help to send me money.
He could die for all I care.
That's what I was just like. I was like, did you send more money? She was like, no, I didn't. And she was like, this is how I know he was trying to scam me, because she only cared about that. And she basically called the sister, called the girl like out of her name, saying that you're a terrible person, that I hope that you if you ever have a child, that you wouldn't be treating them like this, blase blase. I'm like, first of all, she sent you 8 bands. 8 bands is not nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, for them to be so terrible to try to kind of like a switch bait kind of thing. I'm just like, I feel bad for this girl. So I'm like, girl, you got to get your get back. So we're gonna try to get something done. So that the tea is still brewing on that, but that's the update, Twinkle. That's what I wanted you to
Oh
update
my
you on. So
gosh, guys,
crazy, right?
that was a story. That was some tea, some piping, some piping hot tea. Oh my gosh. So, where do I even start? There's so many things that I want to break down for the people that are listening. Hopefully, tune in. Like, again, whoever's listening. Um, oh my gosh. The first step in where you went wrong is the LDR. We have to talk about that. The people in long distance relationships, guys, you have strength. It takes a special type of human being to enter into a long distance relationship. And I'm not saying don't trust your partner, um but we know that people be cheating right under your noses. You in the same city, living in the same house, same apartment, same house, and they still be cheating, and they be doing nefarious things right underneath your nose. So
Here's the thing, though.
imagine what somebody get up.
I never really believe in LDRs. This was like something. The only reason why I believed him is because like it was just stimulating conversation. You know what I mean? And like some of the stuff that he was saying was kind of like it added up. But I'm like, I always in the back of my mind, I'm like, this shit ain't gonna work. Always in the back of my mind, it was always there, and I knew I had. Good thing I have a sixth sense about this type of shit. So I was like, once he started pulling away from me, I'm like, nah, there's something wrong with him. I got to figure it out. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Something about him. He's too perfect, too much an idealistic type. There's no way that this man ain't something wrong with him. And I figured out what it was. And I'm like, thank you God for showing me all the red flags that was wrong with him, and I was able to drop him. But I don't do LDR, and I told you the reason why, because there's always something wrong with a partner, or one partner always loves too hard and too much. You see?
And I'm glad you never fell into that trap of loving this man wholeheartedly, that believing this one man. This is what it means to have a head on your shoulders, guys. Women, we need to have discernment. We need to have our head intact. Put it on your shoulders. put it on your shoulders, pick it up from the floor, because I don't know, this is way, like, this is low hanging fruit. LDRs, there's something that need to be talked about and studied, and why people be cheating and why people be scamming and doing all of these things to people who are just trying to find love. I get it, I get it, we all want to be loved and appreciated, but um ladies and gentlemen, because I know some men do also get scammed in these situations, you have to be careful. Use your knowledge, use your discernment, run a background check, as Jazzy said she tried to do. She run a background check, but again, it's never enough. Try to make sure you meet up with this person in the initial stages of your relationship, at least 2 3 months in. Try to make sure you're already talking and thinking about a flight, okay? And make sure also when you meet up, you meet in a neutral destination. So if anything should go awry, you got your way out, okay? The second thing is that I've noticed, what Jazzy mentioned, we need to keep our standard. Sometimes our standards are there for a reason. Like, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna go into a long distance relationship. I'm not gonna date a short man. Short man, there's nothing wrong with you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna date a man that has big hands or whatever. Um, Keep your standards, because you're gonna be hurt by the person who is your standard. Imagine how much more painful that is, be hurt by somebody you lowered your standards for. Oh my gosh, you just put it out the window, and I can't imagine that. So guys, just think about it. Think about, if this person, if I put aside my standard and this person were, to then do something that would hurt me, would I feel more wronged than if I kept my standard in place and dated somebody that was my standard and then they hurt me? You know what I mean? Because, do that math. Just make sure you're mentally prepared for the hurt that you're gonna experience. So that's the next thing. But this man, Michael, they have the archangel Michael. But this man is not an angel. He more like a devil. Um, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. He was trying to play an angel in disguise for one person.
I don't
He
understand
was
why he tried to what he's trying to do with me, because I wasn't ever giving this man any money. So I don't know why he kept trying to, come over here with me, because I'm like, now I understand what he was doing with her because he got money out of her, but why were you still trying to like manipulate me? What was the end game there? That's what I really want to understand. Are you just trying to practice? Like, what? I don't understand. Were you practicing your life to see how believable it would be? Like, I don't
Oh
understand
my
that, because it's like
gosh.
I never sent him any money, so I'm just like, why was he still trying to hold on to me? So I don't know.
And that's the weird part, is that men these days will do, like, they will play with your emotions and your time. They will understand that, hey, I'm operating from a place of intention, and I expect something at the end of this journey, and they will play in your face. So just be careful, guys. Be very, very careful out there. They will have you and know that, okay, well, this is a girl that um ideally I would love. This is my dream girl, and I would love her, right? But obviously they also know they're not stupid. Like, they kind of sometimes pretend that they're stupid. They make you think they stupid sometimes. We sometimes be thinking men stupid, but they use the reverse psychology, and they will see you and, like, this is the girl that I can't bag, or this is the girl I really want. But they know they cannot achieve you because you are so smart. You have the qualities of discernment. You have the qualities. You can critically think. You can function without him. So he don't have no option but to find a replacement, somebody who he can control and subdue, because these are not real men. When you are put in a situation with somebody that is not a real man, this is how they interact with women. This is how they do it. And it's just so sad that this girl had to experience this. It's also really nasty that Jazzy had to experience it. It's just a weird situation, messed up situation all around. So
Right.
yeah. I really hope that you guys track this man down. I just thought that shit was funny because I was like, put this man in jail. This man deserved to be in jail. But then the story that he was telling Jessica was supposedly that he was an ex-con, like he was an inmate. So that might be the truth, guys. That might be the one truth that this man told.
It's like, she said that he had gotten arrested. You know how like you could do like a holding night over jail?
They didn't hold him long enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
Mr.
know.
Officer,
Like,
sir, he did the crime. Lock him up.
I'm like, at this point, is your name even Michael? At this point, I'm just like, I don't even know who you are, sir.
And who buys like the fact that he tried to buy a wedding ring and tried to be like, hey, you my fiance, fake flight tickets. Like, do you think we are living in the stone age where technology is not savvy? AI is literally a big industry right now. Like, sir, are you smart? Like, maybe something, you know that. Obviously, like wisdom, knowledge was chasing him, but he was too fast. He was too fast.
Liquid intelligence.
He was too fast. That should dissipate in the sun, evaporate. But that is
You were taking the wind, but the wind
wow.
was faster. Yes.
Wow. Those are just a few of the things that got me. I think out of everything though, um, who lies on their mom? Who lies on their mom? Who lies on their mom? This is the real thing.
Oh, my mom is dead. You're the worst fucking
This is
your mom fucking died. You're the worst, bro.
this is the biggest
I
thing.
really hope that his mom was already dead, and that's why he lied on his mama like that. Because to speak death onto a living mother is terrible. To speak death onto a living mother is terrible. Because like, why would you lie about some shit like that? And the worst part is, the girl told me that she supposedly talked to the mother before.
Guys,
so I'm just like,
this is like, who lies on their mom, who lies on their parents, just generally, but worse, who lies on their mother and say that their mother passed away, that they're grieving a parent, that, you know what I mean? That is just the most um mind, like, wow, that is like diabolical. That's how you know, like, your humanity is gone, like you have nothing left to grasp onto. Wow.
I don't know what he is, but he's just a sociopath. That sociopathic narcissistic behavior pattern. So I just don't understand. Why do I keep finding these weirdos? I don't understand it. Why do I keep getting the weirdos? Twinkle, help me!
You know what? I stay away. You know, the I am hoping that I'm gonna stay at home and my Prince Charming will knock on my door. So, yeah, these days, guys.
Hey baby, do you wanna donate to something? Like, oh,
yeah,
donating? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm tired.
But no, I think women, I've heard like constantly, women are just tired. Women out here are tired and they're looking for a good man. Man, please go back to being chivalrous. Go back to being to caring. Like, please, please.
Go back to not being a fucking liar. How about
Oh
that?
my gosh. But this man is obviously the worst. Chat, people who are watching, listening right now, like, if you've been following the story all up till now, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm gonna need some comments. I want to see what's happening. um you know Tell me, is he justified? Like, do you feel like he had a valid reason to come up with this elaborate ruse? Would you lie on your mom? Like, would you, to get out of a situation or to get a little shmoney, would you tell somebody that your mom died and you're giving them? Let us know. Should people go to jail for
I think he should definitely go to jail for
emotional
that.
scams, because this obviously is like a romantic scam. So
But it's not even like, but Twinkle's not even like he didn't commit a crime. He basically laundered money and scammed a woman out of $8,000. He did a crime, and he did a crime in two countries. Not only because she doesn't live in America, she lives in China. So
we
yeah, she
still
don't
and
lie in
we
China.
we we still don't know where this man lived, guys. Take a guess also in the comments, where do you think this man is actually from? Like,
Probably
are there
Puerto
any
Rico.
do they remind you of any men in your life? Let us know, because this is just the most bizarre story that I've heard from the camel's mouth herself, because I've never experienced this. I will hope I'll never experience something like this. I hope nobody that is listening is experiencing or have experienced or will ever experience these things, because yeah, my heart goes out to you. So
Thank you,
and
Twinkle,
and,
and
and
I love
poor
that
and
for
poor
you. I love
Jessica.
that
Poor
you're always
Jessica was just love struck. Jessica was just love struck. Cause girl, you putting your business under for a man. That's not even your fiance. It's like, I'm off the market. My fiance, maybe that's what she, yeah. Be be not even your fiance. Not that. Not even your husband.
not even
Come on,
no ring,
come
girl.
on. Not
She's
even a
waiting the
real
ring. She's
ring.
got the ring.
The ring was fake. Did she get the
That's
ring?
what I'm
She
saying.
didn't get
No,
the ring. He
no,
just
the ring
bought.
was
He just
fake. The
showed.
ring
He
was
just showed
fake,
a
babe.
picture of the ring.
Showing a picture is nothing, Twinkle. I could go to a ring store right now,
Oh my
take pictures, and
gosh,
then
is that
look
how
at
proposal
mine.
is? Like, is this a new way of proposing, guys? Let me know. Like, there's so many things. Is this a new way of proposal? I'm gonna take a photo and I will send you a ring. Now we are fiancés. We are. I'm
Now we
fiancé.
go
You're
together.
fiancé.
Stop it.
We go together. Exactly. We go together now. That's it.
I'm just like, dang, really? And I'm just like, man, this poor girl. You know what? I'm really trying to be friends with her for real because, like, she's just a sweetheart. She's just like, oh, I just feel so bad for her. I'm like, girl. So I kept her information, so I can. She sent me a whole bunch of screenshots and stuff. I'm gonna make a whole TikTok series about
Oh
this
my
or
gosh.
Instagram
This is a
series.
very interesting story time. Guys, you heard it here first. I don't know if Jazzy wants to plug her TikTok channel, and you guys can go over there and watch it. So, once the story is out, we can you will follow the story and see how it progresses,
I'll give
because
her
it's
YouTube
not
channel in the
done. It's not
comments.
done. It's not done, guys. um she's gonna put her TikTok in the comments, and I will let you guys know what it is. I will also try to include it in the video description and everything, just in case. But yeah, guys, go follow Jazzy on TikTok to keep up with the story time and how this situation ends. Also, follow me on here if you have not already liked and subscribed and commented and engaged in this interesting, thrilling story time. Go ahead and
Right.
do that right
Like,
now.
comment, subscribe, and
Um,
share. Tell
yes,
her if you're
comment,
listening,
subscribe,
guys.
share,
Come
do all
on.
of that shebang. Make sure you also turn on your post notifications so that you keep contact and connected with me all the time whenever I post, because yeah, I'm your host Twinkle, and this was a Spill the Tea with Twinkle. And also, before I go ahead and follow me on TikTok, and yeah, I'll be posting stuff on there as well. So my TikTok is caf.twinkle, CAF dot twinkle, TWINKLE, or it's cafe twinkle with the little hyphen and with the e, a little flair. It's also again in my descriptions on my channel. But yeah, this was Spill the Tea with Twinkle. And, for this to be the first, that is setting a precedent. And, I'm your host, Twinkle, and I am signing out, sipping my tea. Wow. Okay. Wait a second.